Integration, and I'm very thankful to all the people who are today again for our webinar. Sincere request and a small request from our end. Please all mute your phones and any other people. So meanwhile, while I'm delivering my webinar, if anyone or having any doubt, just you can send a message to us. We'll be taking questions based on the messages what we are getting. But once we are done with those messages, at the end we are going to have a direct call also. Okay, so let's start today's webinar. That is Salesforce Integration with box.com. QuickBooks Made Easy. So at the end of this webinar, what you take away your the integration of with box.com, DocuSign, and we are going to access the folders of Salesforce. You are going to send your documents, your electronic signature to Salesforce as well as Salesforce on mobile app. Apart from this, the sales productivity is perfect. We are going to integrate with box.com and user benefits and in terms of ROI as well as time too. The third part of the webinar is QuickBooks and considerations we need to consider integrating into Salesforce. Webinar, there are from your end. We hope that you are aware and you have knowledge of Salesforce Apex, visuals, as well as the API knowledge of Salesforce, and know about the file storage limits of Salesforce. That you have a basic knowledge of box.com and QuickBooks too. We assume that you have knowledge of Salesforce Apex Institute. So going forward, so let me take a case study. This company. So the company box.com and DocuSign. So before that, let me share the story of the company. Company has already hit the file storage limit provided by Salesforce, and they need to buy the extra space from Salesforce, which is costlier, and they want to send for digital signature the additional users. So in Salesforce, if you have any files, notes, and attachments, we convert them to the external users. So that requirement is sharing the files to external users, get signed electronically, and store the same document, that is the signed document, back into the Salesforce. So this is the challenge the company has faced. For solution, we recommend with Inform for getting the file storage limit and digital signature, integrating box DocuSign with Salesforce. So this is what we provided. So we are going to the Salesforce integrating with box.com. Let me take the challenges what you are going to face while integrating box.com with Salesforce. The foremost challenge that we are going to face is that load box.com from Salesforce App Exchange. You are supposed to contact box.com, and box.com will provide you a link of 2.6, which is a free version. For version 2.6, you can't integrate with custom objects, but integrate with custom objects as well as the standard objects of Salesforce with box.com. You are supposed to okay. I'm hearing from the disturbance. Can you please mute your system? So create a custom object. Already a custom object is created. So before going to live demo, there are some prerequisites of this integrating with box.com. So on what you are going to create, you have to create the field ID. This field ID is used for box.com purpose. Let me take, apart from this, you need to create a Visual Force page. So I'm going to share you the Visual Force page code. If anyone are interested, let's just email me. Once I got an email, I'm going to share this code to you. You need to create a Visual Force page. You are going to change the custom object name that which you are going to integrate, as well as you are going to have the custom object ID. And as a parameter, you are going to pass the Visual Force page name. These are the three main changes that which you are supposed to make for each and every custom object. So this code in the form of PDF for the webinar. Ready, as well as this Visual Force page. So once the Visual Force page is created, then I need to create a for custom object webinar. my record which I created. So I need to create a folder, so I'm going to create a folder. One Visualforce coding as well as created the custom field folder. The Visualforce has been embedded. Before that, there is a small change you have to do. Go to the page layout of you want to add box.com. Click edit layout. Now, a new section called as button, which I have done already. Go to the change height and width as per your requirement. So this is a must. That the page layout. Then you are going to see what on my screen. This is how we are going to embed box.com into. So let me drop a file here. You can click on this arrow where you can upload a file or you can upload the entire folder. I am going to upload the file. You want to know the file uploaded. So now you are going to have a file here. But if you are going to upload a file in Salesforce, you can see the file in the notes and attachments. But where I have a integrated box.com, we are going to see a file under the box. If you observe here, the key point is the name of the record is webinar space 1210 space 21. As well as the folder name is also webinar 1210 21. Create a folder under the record label. And the folder will be the same. Now discuss on various options which you have here. If you add a comment to that file, just add a comment to the file. Add a comment, and you can assign a task to particular user within the Salesforce. So you can act upon the important points. What I'm going to discuss is send this to the charter. You download a file. If the file has been changed, if you want to upload the new version, you upload the new version. Lock a file by having a password. And most important thing is you can share the file. So you click on share the file. Here you have a link. So you can share this link directly to the external user. The attachment under the notes and attachments of Salesforce can be shared with the external user. You can share only to the interface of Salesforce. But in box, we can share this to the external user also. Let's have a demo on that also. We can have a password for this file, as well as the most important thing is we can set an expiration date, that is used by date for name. So the link can be used only before used by date. So let me email this file to the external user. So, Okay. Send to srinivas.saxonglobal.com. If you see the srinivas.c@saxon.com, is an external user. He is not a Salesforce user. So let me go to my email. Send file on box. So this is how we are going to see the file for Excel email. You can view the file here itself just by clicking the file. So beauty of the box where we are going to share the files to the Excel user. My live demo to share the file. You file. So three more actions, that is send with Gmail, edit with Google Docs, send with DocuSign, which I'm going to take part in the second part of my webinar. So these are the actions for file. Now to access these files. These files can be accessed under the record level. I'm going to access the file under the box files. Click on box files. There is no need for you to log externally. You can see the box folder structure within Salesforce itself. You can go to the box tab from here, and then from here also you can view the record. And the most important thing is, now let me go to the mobile app. Now I'm going to show how the folder structure is going to be seen for the mobile app. This is how we are going to access Salesforce on mobile app. The main screen, if you are going to log in on Salesforce on your mobile, whether Android or iPhone. That is webinar. Here you see webinar 12/01/21. This is my record, and you can see the ID which we asked you to create before start of our webinar. So the foremost important thing, you can see the file under the box folder which is in Salesforce itself. So this is going to access the within the box at two levels. That is under folder under Salesforce and box tab of Salesforce. So name and see what happens. As a discussed, box will create with the same the but whereas in this case it has appended with under one means record name is same, doesn't allow duplicate name of the file. So this is the beauty of the box. So this is how the box is not allowing for the folder name. Now this record and see what happens. Only one record. So go to the box file. 2021_1. This is not deleted. Even though the record is deleted in the Salesforce, the form is not deleted in the box.com. Now the challenge for us is how to box.com also when we have deleted a record in the Salesforce. For that, you need to write a workflow or a trigger on delete an API for deleting the box.com or also from box. If anyone is interested in this, just let us know. We definitely send you the API code for deleting the file. So these are going to see box doesn't allow duplicate folders. You can apply the same for the standard object also. So just go to the standard object and then discuss it. For object, there is no need for you to create the folder ID. We are done for custom object, and you are supposed to change the page layout. Go to and create one new record. Here, so for this same as I discussed earlier, go to the edit layout, and here for standard object, there is no need for you to write any Visual Force code. What we discussed for custom object, box will directly embed. Only thing you are supposed to make is that go to Visual Force page, browse section, and add a new section for box, which I have done already. So this is the only change for the Salesforce standard object. So go back to my record. You need to add what just create a folder for that record and then file as we discussed earlier. All options will apply what we discussed for the custom object. Let me go back to the foremost important point you have to note is that the email ID of the box.com should be different from the service user of box.com. If you are going to use the same email ID for enterprise login as well as the service user login, you are not going to have the proper integration. This is the foremost important point. So create service user. For the service user, go to and create a user. The foremost important is let us discuss on box settings also. Differently authorized. So once you created the user in box.com, use that email ID as a service user. So this is the foremost important point. You are going to use another user on the box settings, then you are going to log into the folders related to that email ID, but your email ID. And the other important point is that you have to create a root folder for a box. Then all the folders that which you are going to be created first on the object name, and under the object name, the folders will be created under the record level. So create a root folder. And other important is you can schedule the automatic updates and seamless login. There is organization. What is seamless login? Seamless login is it is enabled. You have to give the user ID and the password once. From time onwards, there is no need for you giving the password. Using the user ID, you can directly log in. And the other important is there is auto collab. That is for auto collaboration of your folders. If you enable, your folders will be auto collaborated. And now the seamless login again. Previously, you have seen the seamless login organization wide, but seamless login will be for under the user level. The administrator has enabled a seamless login, that is just giving your email ID, no need of password, you can log in. He can disable himself if he wants. So this is the beauty of the box. Even though the organization has enabled seamless login, under user level also even the administrator has enabled enhanced debugging. That is for the if anything goes wrong while integration or while creating the folders. If then you can have the debug logs and go through and find where we went wrong. And folder, that is last time we discussed under the Salesforce, now we are under the box original app, that is app.box.com files. So this is how your folder structure we can see. And you can sort by name, date and size of the folder, and then you can install get box for mobile. That is what I discussed for Salesforce one. Similarly, you can have box app also on your mobile. And or phone settings and then change. Let me go to the phone settings. Here you can see the plans and pricing of different box editions. I am in the enterprise edition, so that is unlimited edition I am using. Now we go to the another important point, that is for application. So if you want to make an API calls, you are supposed to log into developer.box.com/oout. Once done, you will be on this page. You create your own applications, or let me go through my applications which I created previously. Create your own application. So, taking the OAuth calls, use the client ID and client secret. So this is my box.com, my account client ID. This is my client secret. So these are the 4 points for making OAuth calls. So if anyone are interested, just us, we will let you know how to make OAuth call, that is API calls. Once this webinar is over, I can send you the format of making the API calls with box.com. This is the main important point that which we need to cover as part of our advanced settings for the box.com. And these are the main challenges you are going to face. So let me go back to my Salesforce record which I created, that is 1021. So I'm discussing, I said that we have more options which I'm going to discuss later. With my second part of webinar. So let me go to my slideshow. So webinar, you have seen the enhanced folder structure. So this is the main advantages of integrating box.com with Salesforce, and as increased permission granularity. So the permissions depend on the Salesforce profiles that applies even for box.com also. And the advantage of Salesforce and mobile integration, which I shown for you people. And the most important is the fourth point, that is its support for multiple Salesforce organization. Your Salesforce organization may be a number, but need only one box.com license. So this is the foremost important point, the advantage of box.com. And login and SSO. I forgot to mention about single sign-on. So while logging to the box, while the credentials, there you can find one button, single sign-on. If you click on that single sign-on, from next time onwards, there is no need for you to giving the user as well as password also. Directly you can sign on. The beauty of box, we have seamless login as well as single sign-on also. And because it is easier customization for customers as well as partners also. The second part of our webinar is integrating Salesforce with DocuSign. So let us think why we need to go for a DocuSign. The DocuSign is meant for save time. It is saving your money. It is business flow because it is fast. You are going to send the electronic signature. So it is going to save your time and your business will grow very fast. You are going to have the digital signature. It is going to impress our customers. And as you use electronic signature through email, you or through your mobile Salesforce and mobile app, you can do your business from anywhere. The business, the accountability is where is you can directly visible the file there itself. There is a beauty. And integration setup. Just go to App Exchange. From there, you have the DocuSign app, and then install that app into your Salesforce instance. It may be a organization that is a sandbox organization or your production organization. But in box, as I said, you need to contact box.com for your line. App Exchange. So, and on this, you can automate the repeated task. If you want to have the digital signature of a particular person on 30 ads, you can set the repeat task. So this is the beauty of DocuSign. So let's see how the DocuSign, as I discussed, just download the app from App Exchange and see how it works for the DocuSign with integration. This is how. So if you're going to have attach a file, just attach a file under the notes and attachments. Think that it doesn't integrate it. Talking about integrating DocuSign with Salesforce. Choose a file, add a file to your regular notes and attachments. File. The foremost important point is, as we discussed earlier, as we done with box.com, you have to go to the edit layout and from buttons, you select a button and then you have to clone the custom button that is called as the send with DocuSign button. So once you have done this, then you send the documents under the notes and attachment also. So let me skip that step and let me go to the attached earlier. So you can see once I integrated DocuSign, you can see send DocuSign button. So send with DocuSign button.
DocuSign जॉब उसमें चाहिए रहती हैं किसके साथ इंटीग्रेशन मल्टीपल इंटीग्रेशन वो आता है फ्री वेबिनार देन आई अटेंडेड
You can see the document running the box.com with so the DocuSign is the electronic signature. So you have a lot of options here and document for the under the DocuSign also. And you're going to see your document. Click on this edit option and add a new recipient. So this is I'm going to add a new user. So you have the beauty here, the signature, the date sign, and you can have the name, company, title, email, all different fields we have. So let me go to the name and do the other components that need to upgrade to the end. So let me see with the signature what I am going to do. So you can add signature here and you can drag the initial if you want to add the initial and just click the date. So once you have done these things, add your signature, electronic signature, once all these things, send document. So and for external user, that is Srinivas.c at Saxon Global. So this document which I received from DocuSign. So on review document, you are going to see the document sent from box.com into that. So click on this checkbox saying that agree to use electronic records and signature. Click on continue. And like this, or you can change the style. Just click on the style and capture whatever the style you want and adopt the signature yourself and the document. Initial also, if you want initial, you can have the initial. You can change the initial where I shown in the previous step. Once you have electronic signature, just finish the document. You have other options also. So document. The password, just I'm bypassing that step. Receiving another email. That email, the document which you reviewed earlier, and you are going to see the document with the electronic signature this time. Previously, without electronic signature, it is requesting us to sign on the document, whereas the second email what you have received is with the electronic signature. So one DocuSign with Salesforce, we have this beauty of electronic signature. It is very fast. Just within matter of minutes, we can have the signed document back. So let's go to my Salesforce and see what happened to my document. So I'm refresh my record. You have a document. Previously, I uploaded only one document, but now you are going to see another document in the form here. So if you click on this, this is DocuSign document. So under the box, in the same record level, you are going to see a document with signature and document which the customer had signed, and it will be stored under the same record level. So here you see with and the signature as the date. So this is the beauty of DocuSign. If you are going to integrate DocuSign, the same applies for the notes and attachments also, but you can only to internal to users, but not for the external user. If you want for external user, you have to integrate with the box.com. So these are main important points that we need to discuss. Apart from this, let me go through my PPT. You have the other options like the name, last name, and in fact you can have the as well as date button also. If you want to approve the document, just click on the approve button. If you want to declare the document, you can click on the date button also. These are that which we are going to discuss about the design, and the other points which I'm going to skip, and you can let me if you are interested in creating the envelopes, or if you are going to have want to match the custom fields with DocuSign, please email me. I can definitely send you a document how to integrate with the match fields into the DocuSign. So that step I'm going to discuss. So this is the of the DocuSign, and the third part of my webinar deals with Salesforce integration with QuickBooks. The main drawback for today is that many people have integrated their QuickBooks using the Intuit connector, but I think all of you are aware that Intuit has stopped its services with Salesforce. So now we want the QuickBooks with Salesforce using Intuit connector. This from December 3rd is a very bad news. Already people might have migrated to the other connectors which are available in the market. So let me discuss on those connectors also. So let us see how the data flows between Salesforce and QuickBooks. Integrating Salesforce with the customer, the opportunity has been integrated with the credit memo, sales receipts, and the invoice. The items of QuickBooks is going to be integrated with the products of the Salesforce. So this is how the data flows between QuickBooks and Salesforce. So now, as we discussed the key challenges, what are the key challenges of integration of QuickBooks? The intuitive discontinuous Salesforce for QuickBooks. So we need to think of the alternate apps like DBSync, Auto Exchange. I think DBSync is a little bit user friendly. Of Auto Exchange is also user friendly. But what we need to consider, what we need to go for when we are going to the apps, what are the key considerations of integrating QuickBooks with Salesforce? We need to have a bidirectional flow of the data, that is from Salesforce to QuickBooks and QuickBooks to Salesforce. And how frequent the data is going to sync? The frequency of the syncing should be 5 minutes to 10 minutes. Select an app where the frequency of syncing is just within 5 to 10 minutes and have different transaction times. The app support the product hierarchy of your company. And the point is, your app should be based on scheduling the invoices. You should not send the invoice manually. You should schedule in the scheduler, be in a position to schedule the invoice and customization to Salesforce custom objects. Not only supporting the standard objects of Salesforce, it should support even for customer to Salesforce. And as we discussed previously, multi-organization with a single box.com, in the similar manner, a Salesforce organization should integrate multiple QuickBooks files. So this is the main important point of QuickBooks. So due to the lack of time, I'm going to have another webinar for about an hour as possible, mainly on QuickBooks integration with the Salesforce. So right now I'm going to skip that step due to lack of time. So let us see the quick checklist for seamless integration of Box.com, DocuSign, QuickBooks. So Box.com integration, as I said, for installation link, you have to contact Box.com. You can't download from App Exchange. And if you want to have a single sign-on box, you can find the button. Just click on that button and have single sign-on. There is no need for you to give the password from the next time onwards. Salesforce community user. So let us discuss a small on Salesforce community user. Think that I have a community users. So now I have a solution to give my login access of Box.com to all these 50 community users. So then how these 50 community users is going to utilize Box.com within the Salesforce. For that purpose, the Box.com admin has to create different folders for all the 50 community users, and then after you have the for that folders, and then expose those folders on the objects, whether it is a custom object or the standard object, expose that link. Then if the community users click that link, it will directly take him to the folder for the community user without asking the credentials of Box.com, and from there he can upload or he can download the folders or the files as per his wish. Similarly, document can also be used for the community users. So just shoot an email, as you know how to Box.com as well as DocuSign for the Salesforce community users also. In our webinar, we discussed the and DocuSign for Salesforce users. So I will definitely help you in integrating for the community users also. This is the important point which I missed, that is DocuSign add IP range provided in Salesforce Network Access. While once you have downloaded an app from the App Exchange, that is DocuSign from App Exchange, you have to add the IP range provided by DocuSign under Salesforce Network Access. Then only you are going to integrate DocuSign successfully. If you are not going to add the IP range, there will be 4 different server IP ranges of DocuSign. You have to add all the 4 IP ranges. Then will be successful with the Salesforce. As a community user, you go to the community user profile, and then from the community user profile, you add all the related of DocuSign for the community user profile. Then the community user can also use DocuSign the electronic signature documents as we discussed earlier. As per the QuickBooks, set an invoice based on schedule. So these is the checklist for and important point is when integrating box.com with DocuSign, and you are going to use the same email ID. I repeat that you are going to use the same email ID for box.com as well as the DocuSign. If you are not saying, then there is of integrating both. So for sending the document successfully, that is box.com document successfully with DocuSign, please have the same email ID. So these are the four most important points. And if you can see, to sign up for free box and DocuSign Salesforce, just go through the 3 links which I am going to share you in a few minutes. And now let's go to the Q&A. Q&A. So let me take the Q&A part. Take the Q&A which were asked based on the question from people. So question is, what transaction types can we generate in QuickBooks from Salesforce? So transaction types are the invoices, sales orders, estimates and credit memos, which I showed in one of my slides. So this is the main important question which I got from one user. And let me Salesforce edition, that is from one edition to another edition, that is from enterprise to professional. What happens to the Salesforce records? What happens to the box.com folders? So these are linked by tags in box. So nothing is going to happen. We are going to see the same folder structure. When a lead is converted to an opportunity using box. So the box for sales integration, I am going to show you that. I think probably I missed at that point. So it will whether you want to convert the folder or you doesn't want to convert the folder. So let me take that. So here it will be asking. You see on the screen, convert lead folders. So I kept as do not move folders. So if you want to move folders, once the lead is converted, if either move your folders to account, contact, or opportunity, or do not move the folders. So it is designed whether how you want. Both in QuickBooks and Salesforce, what happened to my data? Synchronization is going to happen, so you can have your data in both the cases. So you find the data in QuickBooks as well as Salesforce. The solution we need to sync. If you are going to update a data in Salesforce, then you're going to it may take some 5 to 10 minutes difference. That's it. But you can find the data in both the areas. If I have a record which store information, custom invoice as few to store info, can I create a document of that send to DocuSign? Yes, you can create a document and you can send to DocuSign. You need to take the step of the integration of Salesforce. Main point. So I'm getting some more questions. So And for the custom objects, you write a JavaScript code that I missed at that point. So if you want to send a document using custom objects, so let me know, shoot an email, definitely I will supply you that JavaScript code and to use that code for your use and DocuSign for custom objects. For available in App Exchange. Yes, DocuSign is available in App Exchange, QuickBooks as well as box.com. You need to contact box.com. They will provide you the link. So people who are interested, just go to the page. So you go here and then just you click on the App Exchange. You might be familiar with this. Just one of the users has asked this question. If I log into my DocuSign account, how do I access my Salesforce instance? So once you are logged into the, once you are integrated, just like I'll show you, just finish off this step. Just type for DocuSign and then you click on this, and from here, just follow the steps. And then get it now, and then just click on this, and then you follow the steps. If you have any questions, just get me. I want to take another question. Just you put it, DocuSign. If I go into my DocuSign account, how can I access my Salesforce instance? Once you are in Salesforce instance, once you are integrated into DocuSign, then definitely ask you the DocuSign and password. So you have to provide your DocuSign and password. So this is how you are going to access your Salesforce. So the question is, I mean my objects and fields. So as I discussed, box.com, go and then under the notes and attachments, you upload your attachment and go to page layout, add the custom button, send with DocuSign. Just that send with DocuSign, it will, you can automatically send Salesforce users. So previously done, then edit layout, go to the account. Oh, already is there, send with DocuSign button. So just on the edit with layout and then buttons, and then drag this send with DocuSign button. You can see the send with DocuSign button, drag it and then you have, so you load a document under it. So let me see whether the attach a file. So I'm trying to attach a file. It is going. The attachment of the notes and attachments, send them, click on send with DocuSign. So it is going to send the files under the notes and attachments. If a DocuSign account through DocuSign that is not in Salesforce, can I get my Salesforce instance? No, you have to download your app into Salesforce, and then only you have to use your DocuSign account. How the integration works under the Salesforce. So this is how you're going to send for the standard objects using the DocuSign, and you have to add your recipient. Use the users with instance. You can't send for an user. So for that purpose, we are going for a box.com. Just pass on. So more information. If you box.com, either you contact us or go to the box.com website, and then from there you can get more information. For any API code or customization, definitely we are going to help you. What are the question which I think I discussed? The is you can do with your content, and as I discussed it, for end user, you can save your time, which is going to affect the ROI on your business, and you are going to keep your content and discussion centralized in box. So without and have when Salesforce record, there is no need for you to use Salesforce record. You are going to be in the Salesforce record, and then you are going to have standardized location and share content with external non-users. So that is a key benefit you are going to have when you are going to integrate with box.com. This is important. Go to the box.com website. The latest version is 4.0. But Salesforce integration, box is allowing us to integrate with version 3.3. So probably soon have version 4 box.com. So that's the latest version of box.com. So this is a question. So do you have other questions? Done with my webinar. So if you have other questions, email to us at srinivas.c@saxonglobal.com, or you can reach through my LinkedIn profile. Definitely, we are going to help you for a seamless integration of box.com, DocuSign and QuickBooks with Salesforce. Soon I'm going to have one more webinar on QuickBooks integrating with Salesforce. So I hope this webinar helps you a lot and it to solve your integrating problems. So about our Saxon Global, as already Steve has discussed with you, please let us know for integration. I'm